John Cena is one of the most successful wrestlers of all time, and he's well on his way to becoming one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Today, John is worth $75 million and is sure to hit the $100 million mark very soon. John has made many friends in his wrestling career, and many of them are very rich, including Rey Mysterio, whose current net worth is $12 million. Another rich friend of John's is none other than the son of the owner of WWE, Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon's net worth is $100 million, but one of John's newest rich friends is Seth Rollins, who has a net worth of $9 million. John Cena and his rich friends have a total combined net worth of $201 million. One of the most popular stars in wrestling today is the monster among men, Braun Strowman, who is currently worth $2.5 million. His rich friends in the world of wrestling include fellow big men, Kane and The Big Show. Kane has a net worth of $10 million, while The Big Show has $30 million stashed away in his bank account. Braun is also best friends with EC3, who is worth $3 million. Braun recently became friends with former WWE wrestler Christian, and his net worth is a reported $4 million. All totaled, Braun Strowman and his millionaire friends are worth a staggering $49.5 million. It's no secret that Brock Lesnar doesn't have many friends in the wrestling business, but the few that he does just happen to be very rich, just like he is, with his $30 million in the bank. Brock's most trusted friend is his on-screen manager, Paul Heyman. Paul is worth a reported $15 million, and Brock is happy to call his one-time rival, Bill Goldberg, a close personal friend. Bill is worth $14 million, and Brock says he is lucky to have one of his old Minnesota wrestling buddies, Shelton Benjamin, in the WWE alongside him. Today, Shelton is worth $2.3 million. Brock Lesnar and his millionaire buddies carry an astounding combined net worth of $61.3 million. Ronda Rousey has a net worth of $15 million. Some of the friends that she made during her time in the world of pro wrestling just happen to be rich like she is. Her best friend in wrestling is Natalya, who is worth $2.2 million. Ronda is also close friends with Finn Balor, and his net worth is $2 million. Ronda is still happy to call her WrestleMania 34 tag team partner Kurt Angle a dear friend, and his net worth is $25 million, and she is also friends with one of her opponents from that match, Triple H, who today is worth $150 million. Ronda Rousey and her rich pals are worth a combined $194.2 million. Currently, The Undertaker has a total net worth of $17 million, and he has some very rich friends, including Bret Hart, who is worth $14 million, Shawn Michaels, whose net worth today is $17 million, and Hulk Hogan, who has an estimated net worth of $25 million. All totaled, The Undertaker and his wealthy friends are worth $73 million. Alexa Bliss is no doubt one of the richest women in wrestling today, and she has a net worth of $2.3 million. And it seems that Alexa prefers to hang out with people who are just as rich as she is. Her rich friends include the almighty Bobby Lashley, who has a total net worth of $6 million. And Alexa is also friends with Bobby's on-screen wife, Lana, who herself has a net worth of $2 million. Another rich friend of Alexa's is none other than former Divas champion Trish Stratus, whose empire has grown to a staggering $8 million. Alexa also has two other rich friends, Asuka, who has a current net worth of $2 million, and Sasha Banks, whose real-life bank statement reads that she's worth $3 million. All combined, Alexa and her rich wrestler friends are worth the astronomical amount of $23.3 million. The Rock is no doubt the richest WWE star of all time, as he amassed a giant $350 million net worth. And while none of his friends in the wrestling business are as rich as he is, they are still richer than the majority of people on planet Earth. And some of these rich WWE friends include Kevin Owens, who today is worth $10 million. Another friend who The Rock is proud to be friends with is former WWE superstar and now FS1 Backstage co-host Paige. And today, she has an ever-growing personal net worth of $3.6 million. And even though The Rock hasn't wrestled an actual match for WWE in many years, he still stays in touch with his friends in the company, including Stephanie McMahon, who called The Rock and asked a favor of him to appear on the premiere episode of SmackDown on Fox. Stephanie McMahon has an estimated net worth of $150 million. The Rock and his wealthy friends share a combined net worth of $513.6 million. Seth Rollins is worth $9 million, and the company that he keeps just happens to also be millionaires, like he is. Seth Rollins' rich friends include the Viper, Randy Orton, and he currently has $15.5 million in his bank account. Another rich friend of Seth Rollins is Shinsuke Nakamura, who is worth $3.5 million, and Seth is happy to call FS1 Backstage host Renee Young his longtime friend. She is worth $6.1 million. And Seth's workout partner just happens to be a millionaire. Cesaro is worth $3 million. All totaled, Seth Rollins and his rich friends are worth $37.1 million. Roman Reigns is more than comfortable being one of the top faces in WWE because of how much money Vince McMahon pays him. Roman holds a current net worth of just over $12 million. Roman is very particular about who he hangs out with, but it seems that some of his closest friends are just as rich as he is, including the owner of WWE himself, Vince McMahon, who is worth $3.2 billion. Some of the wrestlers that Roman calls his close personal friends, who just happen to be rich, include Titus O'Neil, and his net worth is currently $2.8 million, as well as Mojo Rawley, who carries a net worth of $3 million. And Roman is also still friends with former WWE star and now AEW star Chris Jericho, who has built a net worth of $20 million. Roman is also close with his Shield partner, Seth Rollins, whose net worth is $9 million. And Roman is also close with Seth's fiancée, Becky Lynch, whose net worth is $4 million. Roman Reigns and his rich friends have a total combined net worth of $3,250.8 million. On a recent edition of Monday Night Raw, Becky Lynch pulled out a bag of money that contained thousands of dollars and made the statement that she's not in the wrestling business for money, and threw the money on the ground like it was nothing to her. As she said, backstage officials could come get the money because of the possible fines she would face for retaliating against Shayna Baszler. And for Becky, the thousands of dollars that she threw on the ground most likely didn't mean that much to her because of how rich she is. That's because Becky has a huge net worth of $4 million, and her closest friends are among some of the richest wrestlers today, including her best friend, Charlotte Flair, who carries a net worth of $6 million. Becky is also friends with other millionaire wrestlers, such as Kofi Kingston, whose net worth is $3 million, and Daniel Bryan, who has a net worth of $10 million. But Becky isn't only friends with some of today's top wrestling stars, she's also friends with some former stars who have their own millions, including one of her mentors, Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is rich beyond his wildest dreams and holds a net worth of $45 million. Becky has recently become close to another rich retired wrestler, Sting, who is worth upwards of $8 million. All totaled, Becky and her wealthy friends are worth a whopping $76 million.